You're listening to the PRO Media Network. The next level in entertainment.
Here goes AD, throwing it down! How about a poster? Anthony Davis is on fire!
You're listening to the Pelicans post-game report on the PRO Media Network for all things Pelicans.
Yo, yeah, you sure is. It's DC, your boy, checking in. Give y'all an update on the Pels, man. We flying high, we flying low. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Hokey pokey, shake it all about. That's what we doing. We don't know which direction we won't go in. I don't know if we want to be contenders or pretenders or chicken tenders. I don't know. But today, we're going to get into some of these topics. We're going to cover the last 2 games. Charlotte Hornets and the L.A. Clippers. We're going to give y'all a breakdown of that. And we also going to talk a little bit about, do the Pelicans need to consider a new defensive assistant? You hear the crowd, they clapping. Y'all tell me. We also going to talk about whether the Pelicans should make a push before the trade deadline. And who should they consider? And after all of that, we're going to give y'all a breakdown, or better yet, a preview, because ain't nothing to break down, they ain't play yet, of the Dallas Mavericks. So we're going to get into that. But with no further statements, I had no other words to say, so I feel like let's go ahead and get into this Charlotte Hornets Pelicans game, in which the Pelicans came out victorious. Yeah, 119-109. Beating the Charlotte Hornets, a team pretty much like ourselves, bouncing from 500 to under 500. And we definitely put them under 500 as we played against them. The Pelicans definitely did a good job against the Charlotte Hornets, a game in which they held them to a field goal percentage of 42%, which is pretty good for them because we act like we don't know how to play defense from time to time. So to hold a team to 42% is an amazing accomplishment. They got off to a good start finally in the first quarter where they scored 29 points. Then they put up 36 while the Hornets put up 30 in the first and 26 in the first. And then they kept it steady in the third with 22. The Hornets put up 21 and finished the quarter out trading blow for blow, 32 points as the Hornets put up 32 to get your final score. The Pelicans, along with holding the Hornets to 42% shooting, really you could say 42.9, 43%. They shot 51% shooting, which is pretty good. Kemba Walker was basically averaging 27 points, but we held him to 13. So that's definitely a big reason why we won that game. As they tried to tie it at 32, we went on a 14-2 run to take the lead and pretty much never looked back from that point. We traded buckets from them, made sure we stayed on top of things. Definitely a good night for the Pelicans, and anybody watch that game, you would think things were moving on up. Let's go over some of the player statistics to see who carried the team. Well, none other than AD on his big broad shoulders. He dropped 36 after scoring 41 against the Heat. He comes back and follows that up with 36-point performance with 19 rebounds, 8 assists. Pretty amazing for the big fella. Wesley Johnson chipped in with 3 points. Nikolai Mirotic gave you 16 and 8, 1 assist. Drew Holiday added 19, 8 assists and 4 rebounds. Tim Frazier showed up in the starting lineup again, and he had 7 points, 9 assists, and 1 rebound. 2 more points and another rebound. Tim, you could have got you another double-double. That would have been the second of your career, man. Julius Randle did enough off the bench with 13 points, and Darius Miller contributed 13 points. Julius Randle also had 9 rebounds. Solomon Hill gave you 6 points, 4 rebounds off the bench. Jahlil Okafor added 4 points, 1 rebound off the bench, and Ian Clark gave you 10 minutes for 2 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. They ain't gonna cut it, Ian, man. You gotta do more with them 10 Frank Jackson and Etwan Moore were hurt in this game. Let's go over some of the Charlotte statistics. So the player stats. It's going to be 5 points for Williams, Marvin Williams, illustrious long NBA career. Still out there doing this thing. 5 points, 1 rebound. Nicholas Batum with 2 points, 3 rebounds. Herman, 11 points, 8 rebounds. Yeah, Kemba Walker put up 13 rebounds, 5 assists. Jeremy Lamb added 11 points with 2 assists and 6 rebounds. You had Kerman put up 19 points, 5 rebounds. Bridges added 16 points. Kid Gilchrist added 10 points. So Bridges also had 8 rebounds. Kid Gilchrist had 3. Bismack Biyombo did nothing. Donut. Tony Parker put up 10 points with 5 assists and a rebound. Graham gave you 8 points, 3 assists and a rebound. And Monk added 4 points, 3 assists, and a rebound. That's pretty low outing for Monk. So as you can see, Charlotte has scoring pretty much across the board, but nobody really jumps out at you. They had a lot of points coming off the bench, but the starters just couldn't get it done, man. So you see that forced the coach to have to play his bench. Basically, he didn't really have much of a choice. We had more three-pointers than them, 11 three-pointers to their 10. Shot about the same amount of free throws. We shot ours at 83%. They had 75%. Rebounds, we out-rebounded them 50-41. We got 5 more assists than them, 30-25. They had 3 more steals than us. We had 6 steals. They had 9. They had 6 blocks. We had 5 blocks. And the turnovers was 18-11. 18 for us, 11 for them. 14 points off those turnovers we scored to the 6 that they scored. We had 11 fast break points, and they had 9. We had 60 points in the paint, and they had 56. So we hit our magic numbers. So it's like when we hit about 59 to 60 points, we usually win that game. We had more personal fouls than them, 25 to their 19. This game was pretty much what you see is what you get. Basically, what the stats going to tell you. It's pretty even for most of the game. There's a lot of back and forth. Neither team was totally dominant defensively. I mean, we held them to 42%. Kind of brag about that. That's good these days for the Pelicans. But they did enough to win that game, and they definitely held Kemba Walker. And AD did what he's supposed to do. Usually when AD comes out and he takes charge, the way he did against the Hornets, we usually tend to win those games. Just as long as they don't go down to the last seconds and you got to put them on the free throw line. Come on, AD, bro. You need to get that together. I have to practice free throws for you. That's moving into the next game. We're going to talk more about that. But, yeah, good win for the Pelicans, man. Much needed as they lose to the Heat. They get a win tonight. And this is remind me of last year because I'm about to go into the next game in which they played the L.A. Clippers. And the Pelicans did this a lot last year. They would win a game, lose a game. Win a game, lose a game. It's like they're on the damn seesaw or something. I don't know. I can't make heads or tails of it because you got a game like this, they'll win, and AD pretty much carried the team. Everybody else chipped in, did their part, nothing major. And then you have a game like the next game we're going to cover, which is going to be Pelicans and the Clippers, where you have offensive stats that just jump off the page at you, man. And you come out and you lose a game like that. It's insane. It's totally insane. I guess pretty much like our coach, Alvin Gentry, because he seems to be insane. We're trying to keep the same lineups out there, thinking that something different going to happen. But to his credit, we dealt with a lot of injuries as of late, say the last couple of games. So I guess he's doing what he can. Or maybe he's doing what he always does. It's pretty much the same thing. We went up against the Clippers at home. Coming away from that game in Charlotte, thinking, man, this got to be our night. We usually, I wouldn't say dominate the Clippers, but I say we got the best of them a lot of times. You would think tonight would be the night at home. The Pelicans were 8-2 prior to tonight. Julius Randle definitely wanted to win because he scored a career-high 37 points. Tobias Harris, he wanted to win too. He put up 27 for them. But after they took that 21-16 lead, the largest of the game, we fell behind. Clippers closed out the first quarter on a 20-8 run. They took a 7-point lead in the second quarter. They were leading going into halftime at 68-63. They closed out the first half on a 9-2 run after we were leading, And then they led 77-65 into the half. I mean, this is becoming a thing that we see constantly with the Pelicans, too. As you notice, the Clippers put up 77 points in the first half. That used to be a big thing last year. This year seems pretty much commonplace. Every time we score, they score. Coming out into the third quarter, they pushed their lead to 90-72 with 8 minutes left in the third quarter. Then we finally got out of the rut, and we went on a run to go on a 19-4 run, and we cut it to 3 points with 3 minutes and 35 seconds left in the game. And in that fourth quarter, Drew Holiday was a big lot of points in that fourth quarter, pretty much most of the points in the fourth quarter. I think he had about 16 points in that fourth quarter. We only scored 29. Around that 3-minute mark is when stuff started to get weird. You started to see Drew Holiday doing this thing. Pretty much most of the fourth quarter he did, but that's when they kind of started getting close. So they were when they were trailing 115-107, they went on another run. That's that 12-0 run, pretty much all Drew Holiday. He got it to 119-115. That was with 4:39 left. And then we tied the game at 3 minutes and 35 seconds, and that's when you're thinking, wow, man, we might really be able to do this after pretty much not leading that whole game. The Clippers pretty much led the whole game. But the Pelicans are a very resilient team, if I have to point out one positive note from this game as well as the season. They always manage to find a way to make a push and try to hang around, and they do give a lot of effort. But so they kept going back and forth. The score is tied at 123 with 2 minutes left. Lou Williams go ahead and hits 2 free throws and pushes it to a 2-point lead. And then Anthony Davis, oh man, with 31 seconds left, they got a play where he gets fouled. He got fouled. He's able to go to the line, and we've been able to tie this game, man. We're like, whoa, they coming back from being down pretty much all game. Every time we made a run, they made a run. We got a chance to tie the game with 31 seconds left. AD misses the first free throw. So deflating. That whole fourth quarter, it wasn't just him. Drew Holiday had a fantastic, amazing fourth quarter, but he also missed 2 free throws in the fourth quarter. Who else missed a few free throws as well? We went 3 for 8. Can't think of the other player that missed a few free throws as well. But that's been something that's been plaguing the Pelicans pretty much most of the season, man. I mean, we shoot about 70%, 75%, 80% free throws. We got to get that up a little bit, at least in the fourth quarter, man. We can't go 3 for 8 talking about winning the game. So after AD missed, we had got to play the foul game now, even though Al Gentry didn't want to. He didn't want to play prior to that when Harold went to the line. He missed 2 free throws before AD got an attempt. He was getting a rebound when he got fouled. But they continued to play the foul game afterwards. Pretty much kept it close. Lou Williams went ahead and put up what looked like a 3-pointer, but it wasn't, as the referees changed the call. With 4.9 seconds left after Lou Williams knocks down his free throw, pushing it back to a 3-point game. Etuan Moore takes the last shot at the buzzer and misses. We'll go over the rest of these stats from the disappointing Clippers loss with the Pels after the break, y'all. Y'all hear the music. Y'all know what time it is. Enjoy some of these beautiful commercials and go pick up some of these awesome products we got for y'all. Check them out, support, and I'll talk to y'all on the other side of the break.
Forget ESPN or Fox. Get straight sports talk from the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys.
Do you need a domain name? How about a host for your website that can work with WordPress? Try Namecheap.com. They make registering, hosting, and managing domain names for yourself or others easy and affordable because the internet needs people. Namecheap is an ICANN accredited domain register and technology company founded in 2000. It's one of the fastest growing American companies according to the 2018 Inc. 5000. Celebrating nearly 2 decades of providing unparalleled levels of service, security, and support. Namecheap has been steadfast in customer satisfaction with over 10 million domains under management. Namecheap is among the top domain registers and web providers in the world. They offer a full selection of popular and unique domains along with fully featured hosting packages, SSL security certificates, WhoisGuard privacy protections, and more, all at the lowest prices in the industry. So if you need a domain name or hosting or anything else, think Namecheap.com. That's right, Namecheap.com. Check the description section below for link.
There's a lot of reasons to be a fan, but only NBAStore.com has all the gear.
Sports fans are gearing up and saving big at Fanatics.com, the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear. From all the leagues, teams, and players you love, unique one-of-a-kind designs exclusively by Fanatics, and autographed collectibles from today's biggest stars shipped directly to your home. Join Fanatics Rewards for free to earn fan cash on every purchase. Shop now and for a limited time, get 20% off all orders. Fanatics.com, officially licensed everything.
Get all the latest news and updates from your New Orleans Pelicans at the Pelicans Eye View, the new and official Pelicans Daily Journal, covering everything Pelicans.
Attention, everyone.
Get breakdown on games, free agent signings and potential moves, unbiased opinions and straight up facts with statistical analysis from G Balance. Go to www.thesportsdaily.com/Pelicans-I-View.
What's up, Sports World? The PRO Media Network is on a mission to reach 10,000 subscribers. So besides our regular programs like the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys, the Pelican Post Game Report, Rapid Fire TSC, and others, we will be expanding out and offering other content like movie, anime, and gaming reviews for your entertainment. So if you enjoy our content, please donate at our Patreon page. Also subscribe, comment, and share. And help the PRO Media Network reach 10,000 subs. Peace.
You're listening to the Pelicans post-game report on the PRO Media Network for all things Pelicans.
Show you right. That's what it is. All things Pels, and we here tonight to continue to give you this breakdown. This last second heartbreaking loss that the Pels put up after giving you hope. Went ahead and they like the Saints did against Dallas. They're smoking a little bit of that dope. Maybe they thinking they better than they are. Maybe our coach thinks people can just play for 42 minutes without taking a break. But let me get into these team stats and statistics, as Big Q calls them. Clippers shot 59%. That's right, 59%. While the Pelicans shot 53. We did make more three-pointers than them, 13 to their 8. But we shot 34 of them, and they only shot 20. They were 40% from the three-point line. We were 38% from the three-point line. We were 68% from the free throw line. Yeah, they free. Drop free candy on Halloween. How you do that? They free. 68%. They was 76%. They out-rebounded us 49 to 42. We had 32 assists to their 29. We did get 10 steals and 5 blocks to their 4 steals and 1 block. But we only committed 7 turnovers. That was good. That was a plus. But, you know, when you miss your free throws and you give up 59%, it really don't matter at that point. We had 19 fast break points to their 5. We hit that mark, 64 points in the paint. But we gave them 62. I don't know how good that's going to work out. 21 fouls that they registered, we registered 24. And some of the player stats, you had some monster numbers put up by the Pelicans. We'll start off with Julius Randle. Pretty much had a career night and wound up fouling out on a tit-for-tat foul, man. And he fouled him, but I kind of wish he was still in the game. I wonder how it would have went. Julius Randle had 37 points, 4 assists, 8 rebounds. He had 3 3-pointers, y'all. He shot 4. Julius Randle was on fire. AD kind of was he was doing this thing a little bit. Kind of falling back, letting Julius Randle and Drew Holiday take the lead. AD put up 23 points, 5 assists, 13 rebounds, 10 of 18 shooting. It's not too bad. Drew Holiday, basically the spark plug that initiated the comeback, kept this game going, man. I really wish he would have been able to finish it out. 32 points, 14 assists, and 4 rebounds. Pretty impressive from Drew. 4 of 18 from the three-point line. Tim Frazier came in early in the game and started. He had 7 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. Etwan Moore had a pretty quiet night with 6 points, 1 assist, no rebounds. Solomon Hill got a lot of time tonight. He played 29 minutes, got 6 points, 2 3-pointers he hit, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and played some adequate defense. I know that's weird when they shot 59%, but I did see Solomon Hill force a lot of people to adjust their shots and cause some misses, so I got to give him credit for that. Darius Miller put up 15 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists in 25 minutes. Pretty decent night for Darius. Wesley Johnson, as he was pulled in and out of the lineup by Alvin Gentry, pretty much didn't get to do much of anything. 4 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. You had the Clippers on the other end. Danilo Gallinari had 24 points and no defense, as he never plays. But he did hit 2 3-pointers with 5 rebounds and 4 assists. Tobias Harris put up 27 points and 1 assist with 6 rebounds. Maybe he's auditioning for the Pels. Gortat put up 4 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Avery Bradley put up 15 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. You had Harrell coming off the bench with 14 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. You had Patrick Beverly, who hit 2 3-pointers, man. He was in a slump until he came up against the Pelicans. He hit 8 points, 5 assists, 2 rebounds. You had Wallace, who we put out an offer sheet to, but the Clippers matched. He put up 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. Lou Williams, for him, we kept him pretty quiet with 20 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds, and 1 3-pointer. And the dagger that broke the Pelicans back at the end of the game. The shot with leaving only 4.9 seconds remaining. He hit what appeared to be a 3 at first, but was a 2-pointer. Lou Williams. This was a pretty impressive game from Pelicans offensively, but as usual, it was a pretty disgusting game defensively. Clippers scored at will, man. So much so to the point I'm wondering if we need to make a change with something, man. I mean, we can't continue to sit back because this isn't the first time this happened. The Clippers put up 59%, but we had a bunch of other teams throughout the season come through and light us up defensively. And I'm wondering if Darren Erman is somebody we need to look at for that. He's our assistant coach and is supposed to be in charge of defense. Or do we look at Alvin Gentry, or a combination of both of them? But something got to shake. And usually before you start looking at placing a bunch of blame on a head coach or calling for his head, you're usually going to see the assistant coaching positions either shuffle around or somebody get booted out of here, man. I mean, you can't have a game where you have 3 players almost score 30 points. Well, you got 2 players score 30 points and 1 with 23. And you walk out of there having a chance to win and you don't. And a lot of this has nothing to do with offense. The offense seems to flow when it does. At times, I wonder why they don't look to Andy Davis maybe in the post or use him to run the offense through as you would think they would, but maybe he's tired. I don't know. I mean, the man is leading the NBA in minutes. Alvin Gentry plays Drew Holiday pretty much every minute of the game. He didn't even get a break tonight. He had 42 minutes, and he produced with 32 points, 14 assists. But then you got Julius Randle played 39 minutes. He fouled out. So he ain't missed much of the game. So, I mean, with these guys putting in all these minutes, I wonder if their defensive effort is missing a little bit at times because they're just tired. Or maybe our scheme is just horrible. Or we have the wrong players. But either way, whatever it may be, we need to fix it. I think it's a combination of all three. We definitely need to add another player. And I'm going to leave that up to y'all, man. Y'all can put some interesting people out there that y'all think we should have. But we're still a player or two short. We have Alfred Payton, who's been hurt. He got a banged-up finger fracture, so it's going to be a while before he gets back. But with Tim Frazier out there initially at the point guard, we look to be moving up a little bit. The offense flowed a little smoother, but still got the same problems on defense. And you have Drew Holiday and AD, who were both defensive players of the year last year. But we're 25th in defense. I mean, when you look at it, it looks a lot worse. Julius Randle trying to play, I guess, in these lineups they have with AD out of the game. Julius Randle is not a rim defender. Big Q alluded to it on a few shows prior. We definitely need a center presence. We just need somebody to rebound and play some defense on the block, man, to give AD a breather. I don't know why Alvin Gentry, he won't play Jahlil Okafor. Obviously, he doesn't trust in him. Know what he's still doing here. Make him inactive and go get somebody you trust or something. Joakim Noah went to the Grizzlies. It's funny how that happened after I listened to that show from Big Q, and then the Grizzlies went and picked him up like the next day. That was pretty funny. So I think maybe they checked some of that out. It was like, you know what? Got a point. And they beat the Pelicans to the punch. But I don't think they would have had to do much to beat them because the Pelicans love beating themselves. I mean, we just shooting ourselves in the foot constantly over and over again. 7 turnovers. This game, we don't have any turnovers, but we're horrible from the free throw line, man. We don't play good defense. We're not switching correctly. Just silly stuff, man. A lot of stuff is basic, fundamental basketball plays that it can be fixed. They definitely have the talent. You can't say you don't have the talent around AD anymore. That's not the case. You got 4 players right now in the top 15 in scoring. Guys are putting up numbers. Defense is an energy and effort thing. So I don't know, man. This might be a tough game. Dallas is always a tough match for us. I mean, even those games that we won were pretty close. But in 4 games against Dallas last year, AD averaged 30 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and 2 blocks. Drew put up 19 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. And Nikolai Mirotic added 16 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Julius Randle, while he was with the Lakers, also averaged 21 points, 11 rebounds, and 5 assists going against the Mavericks. But on the flip note, Harrison Barnes seems to have a pretty comfortable game with us, putting up 19 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Dirk Nowitzki averages 15 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists with us. Dennis Smith Jr. averages 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 7 assists. DeAndre Jordan, while he was with the Clippers, added 10 points, 17 rebounds, and a tough effort of defense down low against AD, as he usually provides. This is an interesting matchup. The Pelicans should be very pissed off after the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan might remind them of the Clippers. Then they also have, I guess, had their best run against the Mavericks since 2008-2009 season last year. So maybe that momentum can carry over. We can see if we tie up some of those defensive issues. I wouldn't hold my breath, but we definitely could see. I could see the Pelicans beating Dallas by a score of 124-118. We still gonna let them put up points, but I think the Pelicans go ahead and get out this victory. And until I see it change, at least right now, it's looking to be the same old pattern we had last year. I remember I ripped off a string of 10 or so games, 1 loss, 1 win. I'm gonna go with that right now. So they lost last game. I definitely see them beating Dallas this game. Pelicans have everything they need to slow down Dallas' up-and-coming surge of youth talent. And I think we're going to go in there hungry to right the ship, man, and start making some progress going into the second quarter of the season. We're basically below 500, and it's kind of what it's been under Al Gentry. 500 or below ball. I mean, we got 8 wins over 500 basketball last year. I'm hoping, still keeping hope alive, y'all. Go a little further than that, at least get to 50 wins. But at the current pace, I don't know what we do. But I do see the Pelicans pulling out this win against the Dallas Mavericks. DeAndre Jordan is the one major component that has the ability to change things up for us. But I think AD goes in there and dominates after having a pretty normal night against the Clippers last game. So that's going to be it for the end of the show. This is DC with the Pelican post-game report. See y'all next time.
You're listening to the Pelicans post-game report on the PRO Media Network for all things Pelicans.
What's up, sports world? It's Big Q talking at you from the PRO Media Network, letting you know that we're attempting to make things a lot simpler on our listeners and viewers of our mini podcast. So as a result, we're leasing down a lot of our shows to have their own channels for your convenience. Starting soon, shows like Ring King Boxing, LSU's Tough Tiger Talk, the Pelican Postgame Report will all have their own individual YouTube channels. So thank you for working with us during this process. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for everything. Thank you for your donations and support for our platform as we continue to improve moving forward. Peace. Tea is your escape. It's your opportunity to create a moment for stillness, for reflection, for yourself. It's your connection to a world of senses, flavors both exotic and familiar, energizing and relaxing. It's your retreat from an increasingly turbulent world. It's the perfect paradox of simplicity and complexity. Teabox.com connects tea to people, uniting the richest flavors of the finest teas with the curious, the cultivated, and the adventurous all over the world. The freshest tea you've ever tasted, from crop to cup. There's simply no simpler way to experience the wonderful complexity of tea. Teabox, packing up the freshness. Tea thrives on freshness, and so do they. Teabox temperature and humidity control facility ensure that tea is maintained. The teas themselves go into oblique bags with aluminum layers that protect them from excess moisture and light. With Teabox, shopping for fresh, loose leaf tea is easy because you make an informed purchase. You know exactly where your tea is coming from. So for the freshest teas in the world, check out Teabox.com. That's right, Teabox.com. Check the link in the description section below.
What's up, sports world? This Big Q from the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys. Talking to you about the website, theposhlifestyle.com. That's right, poshlifestyle.com. A great website where you can get great products at great prices. They sell organic herbs, vitamins, supplements, water filters for your home, EMF and cell phone radiation protection, healing magnetics and healing crystals, personal protection devices like cell phones, stun guns, and mace sprays, organic deodorants, shampoos, soaps, toothpaste, and more. They also sell 10A grade Brazilian hair. 10A music is available now. All kind of the latest downloadable mixtapes. So what are you waiting for? Head on over to theposhlifestyle.com. That's the Posh Lifestyle, life spelled with a Y, LYFD style.com. Put in the Sports Coma for the 10% discount on your purchase. It's a win-win. So get your mind and body right with the Posh Lifestyle.
Go to newfrog.com for all of your electronic gadget needs. Fast becoming #1 online seller of cell phone and accessories, consumer electronics, automobiles and motorcycles, home and garden items, 5D diamond painting crafts, electrical and tool supplies, computer and networking supplies, lights and lighting supplies, sports and travel items, toys and hobby supplies, apparel and accessories, mother and kid items, health and beauty items, and much, much more. Newfrog.com has up to 70% off on some products. And you can check out their weekly promotions for all the best deals. Remember, when thinking online electronics and gadgets, think New Frog, newfrog.com. Check the link in the description section below.
In today's world, children are bombarded with negativity on television, online, and at school. Our kids need to have a positive outlook on life and the world around them. I want to share with you a valuable resource you can use to bring positivity into your child's life. It's the new book, 101 Powerful Children Affirmations, a guide to positive child self-image, from author and dad, G.J. Barabino. This is a simple guide loaded with wonderful and inspirational affirmations designed to uplift young people's spirits. This positive and powerful children affirmational is chock full and loaded with wonderful inspirational sayings that will lift your child's self-image to whole new levels through the awesome power of spoken word. 101 Powerful Children Affirmations, a guide to positive child self-image, from author and dad, G.J. Barabino. Available on Amazon. Order a copy for yourself, your child's teachers, or anyone you know with children. 101 Powerful Children Affirmations, a guide to positive child self-image. Order your copy today.
There's a reason he's always Employee of the Month. And why no shirt and no shoes is no problem. There's a lot of reasons to be a fan, but only NBAstore.com has all the gear.
Vapor DNA is the absolute premier online vape store, offering an industry-leading selection of e-cigarettes, e-liquids, and accessories. Our friendly and knowledgeable customer service team is always ready to provide the best customer service experience to ensure you find what you're looking for. We guarantee our vaping gear shop products to be 100% genuine and the lowest price. We are so confident in our selection and our customer service. We will offer our customers a 45-day refund policy. That's right, a 45-day refund policy. We are proud of this offer for 3 simple reasons: quality, selection, and price. And that is the reason you should choose Vapor DNA for all your vaping needs. That's www.vapordna.com. Again, that's www.vapordna.com.